everybody, it's Wendy, and today we are going to be making the mate to this chandelier earring. So I actually made this for myself. I was looking for something in these colors, and a lot of these beads came from Sam's Bead Box. This one, the daggers here, and all these little rondelles, these all came from Sam's Bead Box. The only ones that didn't come from the box are these little guys right here. These are little fire polished True Twos, and I got those at Hobby Lobby when they were on sale. So I have a chandelier finding here. Barb sent this to me, my friend Barb, and I love this. I think it's just gorgeous. And then this is just a lever back ear wire up here. So that is what I've got. That's what we're going to be making this chandelier finding out of now, or this chandelier earring. Now, if you don't have these beads, you can use anything you want. I mean, it's just, this is what I had and what I wanted to use on this, but you could use any beads that you wanted. These beads right here, if you can see, are drilled straight through this way. So not this way, just straight through from front to back. So that's different. And then these are drilled side to side. So that's different. You know, well, not really different, I don't guess, but you know, that's what we're using. But you can use anything. Like I said, anything you've got will work. Any bead you've got will work. And then these little rondelles here. These are actually carnelian and opal, and they're very pretty. So that's what we're going to be using. Sam's Bead Box is a monthly subscription service. It's $39 a month. I do have, plus shipping, I do have unboxings on my channel if you want to check them out. It's mostly, well, it's pretty much all check glass and gemstone. It's a really nice box. And I have a $5 off coupon code. So if you're interested, let me see, I think I had it in front of me. I did. I'm actually a little bit organized today. So samsbeadbox.com, the coupon code is Wendy if you want to sign up for that. Or if it's sold out for the month, you can go to joinsamsbeadshop.com and get on a waiting list. But I think samsbeadbox.com, you can go ahead and sign up and use this coupon code, and it'll get you $5 off. Okay. So anyway, that's what we're using. You'll need some head pins. I have a couple of ball head pins for these pieces right here. Now, if you have wire that you would rather use, you can definitely do that. I'm just not real good with wire. So I'm using the ball head pins, and then I'm just using regular jump rings on these daggers. I'm not even putting them, they don't even need wire wrapped. You can use a small jump ring. I've got little 6mm jump rings here for those. Everything else is just on a head pin, so, or an eye pin, actually, they're eye pins. So yeah, get your stuff together and come on and we'll make this pair of earrings. Alright, so my eye pins and head pins somehow have gotten mixed up, so I'm just trying to, there we go. Alright, so let me scoot this guy out of the way. I need to keep him here a little bit because I'll have to follow my own little pattern there. It's been a few days since I made this one, and I hadn't had a chance to get back to make the next one. So alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this little guy and we're going to wire wrap him so we can hang him right here. And I'm actually using very small jump rings. If you can, it's like a 2mm or maybe a 3mm jump ring. These are teeny tiny. Beth sent them to me, and they're down in the bottom of this container, so I actually have to fish a couple of them out. Here they are. They're teeny. But I really like to use the smallest jump rings that I possibly can on stuff. I don't like to use big jump rings if I can help it. Okay, so this is very simple to wire wrap. We're just going to take it, put it in here just like this. This is just a ball head pin. I don't know what gauge this is. I would say, actually, let's look here. I do have a little guide here. It looks like it's a 26 gauge. So 26 gauge ball head pin or wire, whatever. Like I said, it doesn't really matter. And you're just going to put it in there. We're going to fold these two sides up like this, kind of pinch them together, and then this one, this little one, we're just going to wrap around the big one, just enough so that it won't come undone. That's literally all I'm doing. I'm not gonna do any major wraps because I want to wrap with the bigger one. So I'm just gonna put this one around like this, just enough There we go. To where it will stay together. And then I'm just going to cut it off. On my cutters. Ooh, where are my cutters? Uh-oh. Hold on. That's not good. Alright, well, that is odd. I don't have any cutters here in front of me at all. Let me grab a pair of cutters. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, that's weird. I usually keep them right here on my desk, so I don't know if they're covered up by something. My desk is kind of a mess right now. Alright, so I'm just going to clip this right off. That little piece. Now we've got this big one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this big one and I am going to bend it 90 degrees like this. I'm going to take my round nose pliers, make a small loop just like this, and then I'm going to hold this loop right here, and I am going to take my other pliers and I'm just going to wrap this. And I'm trying to do it pretty neatly. And I'm hoping that the ball, well, whichever side the ball ends up, see the little ball right there? I just kept him on as a decoration. So just wrap it around. And your little ball hopefully will end up in the front. Or the back, it doesn't really matter. You can flip this either way, but not on the side is what I was getting at. Okay. Okay. So there we have it. We've got a little wrapped component, and I'm going to take these teeny tiny little jump rings right here, and I'm going to hang him on there. Now, one thing that you do need to do, okay, so if you can see how this one, nope, actually it is facing right. I'm sorry, I was thinking we were going to have to twist it, but we don't. The jump ring's going to make it hang right. So let's open this little tiny jump ring up and hang this guy right on here. And I do want to make sure that the ball part is in the front because I like that little ball on there as a decoration. Come on now, it's flipping around. I just put my ear wire on already. I mean, I'm sure you guys know how to do that, so I didn't think that I really needed to show that on video, but just stuck my little ear wire on there. Okay, now this is tricky. I always hate trying to get these closed back up in this direction. It's a little tricky. There we go, but it wasn't too bad that time. Make sure it's closed good, and there you have it, your little component. And if you want, you can twist this little ball around to where it's kind of, you know, however you want it to be in the front right there. Okay, so there that is. Now we're going to make all of our little dangles that are going down on these chandeliers here. So we're going to start at the end right here, and if you can see, I've just got 2 of these true 2s on here. I did have to like some of these have bigger holes than others, so I had to kind of play around to find the ones that would fit on the wire. So this one does, and they will, if you know, play around with them, you'll find the ones that will fit, but they don't all fit. Okay, so there's my 2. So all I'm doing is making a little loop, not even a wrapped loop. Just bend it 90 degrees, cut this off, and roll your loop. And you're going to need 2 of these. Okay, so we have one on here and one on here. So I'm going to make one more. Same thing. Just like that. And I'm just going to trim it off. And roll this back. Okay, just like that. So now we have those for either side. Now we're making one with a true 2. Get these over here. So we've got a true 2, we've got one of these carnelian ones, and another true 2. There we go. And we're just going to go ahead and do the same thing. And one more of those. We're making 2 of all of them except for the very middle one. So go ahead and put this one on, this one, and this one. This earring, for some reason, took me forever to make in the beginning. The first one that I did. I don't know, I guess it's because I was trying to think the design through or something, but for some reason I had in my head that this video was going to take forever, but it really isn't. So I don't know what I did in the beginning, but okay, so now we need 2 true 2s, a carnelian and a true 2. So, whoops. Okay, so here are 2 true 2s. And again, you just have to play around with these and see which ones will fit. They will, some of them will. Okay, so just like that. All right. And I'm getting close to 10,000 subscribers, and I did an announcement video the other day, but I just want to remind everybody, when I do hit 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a Facebook Live and do a tutorial, and whatever I make on the tutorial, I will give away, and then I'm going to do to a winner. I mean, there will be a drawing, and then I'm going to do 2 $50 gift cards to Beadbox Bargains. So there's going to be 3 drawings when I hit the 10,000 subscriber mark. And so just stay tuned for that announcement video. When that happens, I will announce when the Facebook Live is going to be and when the drawings will be. So I can't even believe that I'm almost at 10,000 subscribers. I went into work the other day, and now we're going to do a true 2, an opal, a true 2, a carnelian, and a true 2, okay? So true 2, opal, true 2, carnelian, and true 2, just like this. So I went into work the other day. My boss has asked me to do some work from home because she's swamped, and so I went in to pick up some stuff, and she was asking me about it, and I said, I'm almost at 10,000, and she said, oh my goodness, she said, I remember when you first started here, you were less than 1,000, and I was like, I know, I can't even believe it. So it's really been a surprise to me that I've made it almost that far, but we have. All right, so we've got another true 2, an opal, true 2, carnelian, true 2. Is that right? Oh, but I'm doing this on a head pin. We don't want that. We gotta do it on an eye pin. What was I doing? Okay, true 2. Well, that doesn't want to fit. True 2. Okay, opal, true 2. My head pins are clearly skinnier than my eye pins because they're fitting on there, but not very well. I have to find ones that'll fit on here. Carnelian and true 2. And that one doesn't want to go either. Come on, guys. You're slowing my video down here. I thought this was going to be a fast one. You're making me try all these little things on here. There we go. Okay, just making sure it matches. It matches this one, and they match those. Okay, so let's go ahead and bend this one at a 90-degree angle. Whoops. And seems like, it looks like I need to grab another of these little carnelian guys from behind me on my desk, because we need one for the middle. So let me do that real quick. Grab my tray here that's got all of these beads from Sam's box. I just spread them all out in here so I could see them, and I know I had one more of those carnelian guys. I shouldn't have put him away. Let me pause the video and find him. Okay, that took me a minute. I knew I had one more because I counted them out, but for some reason I had stuck it back in with the other ones and couldn't find it. Okay, so we're doing this middle one now. So we need a true 2. We need an opal, a true 2, a carnelian, a true 2, and an opal, and a true 2. Okay, so there the middle one is, and we're going to hang another one of these little guys on there. Let me get these out of the way. Okay, so we're just going to make the loop like normal. And let's roll this back. Just like that. Okay, so there are all of our little dangles. Okay, now we're going to do one more of these wire wrapped guys, just like we did before. So I'm just going to put him in here, bend this up, pinch it together, just like that. And I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to wrap it around the bigger one just a couple of times, enough to keep it from coming loose. That's all I'm doing. Okay. Make it around just a little bit more. There we go. All right, so let me cut that off. All right, now we're going to take this one. We're going to bend it to 90 degrees. We are going to take our round nose pliers and go up and over and around. And then I'm just going to wrap it with I've used my pliers on the other one. This one I'm just going to do. These are so thin that you can do them with your fingers, and sometimes they break when you're doing this. So if you have one that breaks, that's happened to me too. It's because they're so thin, but you just have to grab another one and try to make it around several times here without breaking it. The little wire, I mean, not the bead. Okay, so there we have it. And yep. Okay, so I'm just going to take this little tiny jump ring and hang this on here. Or did I use a jumper? I didn't. I just hung this straight on. So I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to go ahead, hang this straight on here. Okay, just like that. Now I want to make sure that the little ball part is in the front, and I'm going to hang it directly onto my component here. Just make sure your loops are closed up really well. Okay, let me make sure this is right. My ball part is not really in the front. Let me see if I can twist him around. There we go. I just twist him around a little bit. All right, so there's that one. Now we're going to hang all these others on, and I do them directly on, but what we're going to do is we're going to take these little dagger guys I think I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 of them. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8. And I'm just going to hang them on with these little jump rings. Okay, so except for I've got the wrong size jump rings. Let me grab some smaller ones out of here, and I'll be right back. Okay, so these are small little jump rings. They're like 4mm, I think, but they do, these little daggers will hang on them. And so I'm just going to attach a dagger to the bottom of each of my components that I've made, and then I'm going to attach the component onto my chandelier finding, just like this. Okay, so these little jump rings, they work really, really good for this. And I'm glad I did not have to wire wrap all these little daggers, because I was like, please, please don't let me have to wire wrap all these little daggers. I am just not a wire wrapping person. I've seen some beautiful, I mean, oh my goodness, a couple people posted on my Facebook group today these wire wrapped pieces that they did, and I'm in awe, guys. I really am. The talent is just insane, but I don't have it, not for wire wrapping. It's probably a patience thing too, you know? Only got so much patience and apparently not enough. Okay, now let's put this one on. And we're just attaching all of these. If you find that your loops are too small for them to go around, then you can attach them with jump rings. If you want to these chandelier components. The only one I'm having trouble with is this ear wire up here, and it just will not, but I don't really want to attach it with a jump ring. Okay, so then I'm looking at my other one here to make sure that I'm doing it right, and I'm not. Okay, if you can see, I've got this one upside down, which is annoying. I did not pay attention. I thought I was doing it right, but I didn't, so I'm going to have to fix that. The problems of life, or of filming what you're doing. Whoops. Now I can't get it off there either. There we go. Okay, and that little thing flew off. I must not have had his jump ring closed very well. I'm not refilming this video, so it's going to have the bloopers right in it. Y'all can enjoy that. Enjoy the fact that it's not so easy for me all the time. Alright, so there's that. Yeah, he came right off this middle jump ring, which I really wasn't sure that I had closed up good enough anyway, because I have a hard time getting these ones up here on this finding part closed. But now how did he come out of there? Because that is, oh, yes he did. Okay, let me put him back, close this up really good. See, there's where my patience is. I need more patience. And I'm probably rambling, so, you know, the rude lady that told me the other day that I ramble too much. I heard somebody said that to Sarah Ellis, too, on her live video, so I feel like I'm in really good company, because I admire Sarah Ellis immensely, and if they're telling her that she rambles too much, then go ahead and tell me that. It's okay. Couldn't believe somebody said that to her on her live video. I didn't see it, but they were telling me about it. But yeah, I mean, you know, what do you want me to do? Sit here and just silently make this? I think that would be pretty boring. I guess some people prefer that, but that's not me. That's not this channel. So if that's what you want, go somewhere else or mute me. You can always mute me or fast forward. I mean, there are options. Okay. Do I have this on here good? I hope I do. All right. There we go. Oh, okay. Let's flip this other one around. This one right here. It's wrong as well, because I wasn't paying attention, I don't guess. I thought I had it right. I did make a note to do that right, but apparently I didn't do it. There we go. Just going to flip this to the other end. You know, if you make a mistake, just take it apart and redo it. It's okay. There we go. All right. Okay, now we have them right. Is that right? Yes, that's right. Okay, now we're going to hang them back on. Here I was saying this was going to be a short video. I thought it was. I thought for a moment, but it didn't happen. Okay. There we go. And here we go. So you guys, if you haven't checked out Bargain Beadbox's website right now, you might want to do it. I just got on there a few minutes ago and wanted everything I saw, literally. I mean, they've got so many pretty things right now. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing with this one. We're just hanging these little daggers. On the bottom, making sure that we're putting it on correctly this time. And then hanging the little component. might be a small little loop right there. Let's see how it goes. We're going to hang it right here, hopefully. Yeah, looks like it's going to work. And same thing over here. Little dagger. I love the way these hang. I just love the little daggers on the bottom. I think they're so cute. There's a lot of movement to these, and I like chandelier earrings. Somebody was saying that they only wear smaller earrings, and there aren't a lot of tutorials out there for smaller ones, so I heard you, and I'm going to do a few tutorials for smaller earrings. But these I was just making for myself, so I thought I would film it. Alright, get in here, get closed. It is important to make sure the loops are all closed up really good. I'm not really always that great about doing that. I'll go back later and check them, but yeah, it is important. Okay, so now where are we at? We need this one. That's this one here, and this one here. So we're going to just hang our little daggers on again. Okay, just like this. There we go. One more. All right. And it really doesn't matter which way these face on here at all. I mean, it does on some of this stuff, but not on these, because, and I put him on backwards too. They're just, you know, they're the same both ways. Okay, now we've got our last two little ones. Let's hang our daggers from them and get them hooked on. I have not been feeling so creative lately. Oh, I didn't even hook the dagger on that, did I? You guys are probably watching me going, no, you're doing this wrong. Yes, I know. I've not been feeling so creative lately. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I need to get the creativity back. Sometimes it gets overwhelming, the pressure to feel like you have to create things. So sometimes I have to step back from that and do something different. So I've been doing some polymer clay and some resin, which I really enjoy. But hopefully I can get the creativity back for the beading, because it's been a struggle lately for some reason. Whoops. And I know that other people go through that too. Everybody does, so it's just a thing, I guess, when you're creative and you design things. And I think life, when it gets stressful, you know, it takes away a little bit of your creativity. All right, so here we go. There they are. So there's this one. I love these, I really do. I'm gonna flip this bigger one around on the one I just did, because when it fell off I put it back wrong, and I really want this, the ball part to show, the little ball to be in the front, but I won't make you watch me do that. So anyway, there they are. I hope you guys like them and enjoyed this video. And if you did, like and subscribe to my channel. You must be a subscriber to win in the drawings that I'm going to do. So yeah, go ahead and subscribe if you're interested in winning one of those things. Yeah, but anyway, I will put the information for Sam's Bead Box in the description box below this video. And you guys have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.